Maybe you just finished a difficult call, and you can still feel it sitting in your chest. Maybe someone spoke to you in a way that stayed with you longer than you expected. Maybe you spent the whole day trying to keep up with a workload that never seemed to slow down. Or maybe you gave your best effort today, and somehow it still feels like it wasn't enough. If work has been weighing on you today, this is a moment to set it down. Because right now, the workday is technically over, but your mind hasn't quite left yet. It's replaying conversations, thinking about what you should have said differently, wondering what tomorrow might bring. If that's where you are right now, stay here for a moment. You don't need to solve the entire day. You don't need to fix anything right now. For the next few minutes, you can simply allow the weight of the day to rest. Welcome to the inner temple. Work can ask a lot from us, sometimes more than we realise while we're in the middle of it. Some days it's the pressure to do everything perfectly. Other days it's the emotional side of the job, listening to someone who is upset, helping people who are frustrated, delivering news that isn't easy to give, or trying to remain calm when someone else is not. There are also quieter pressures, the responsibility to get things right, the feeling that people are depending on you, the long list of tasks waiting to be completed, the emails that keep arriving faster than they can be answered, and sometimes the hardest part isn't even the work itself, it is the feeling that you must hold everything together, that mistakes are not allowed, that you should somehow manage it all with calm confidence. If today felt heavy, it probably means you care. You care about doing a good job. You care about helping people. You care about getting things right. And the fact that today felt difficult probably means you showed up with effort, responsibility, and integrity. That care is not a weakness, it is a strength. But there is something that often happens quietly beneath the surface of a stressful day. Something that turns ordinary pressure into something much heavier. Inside the mind, a voice begins to speak. It says things like, "I should have handled that better. What if they think I did a bad job? I can't let this go wrong. Why didn't I say something different?" This voice comes from a part of the mind that wants to succeed. The part that wants respect, recognition. The part that wants to do things well. Sometimes this is called the ego, and there is nothing wrong with it. In many ways it helps us grow. It pushes us to improve. It helps us care about the quality of our work. But when pressure rises, the ego can begin to treat every moment like a test. Every mistake feels personal. Every criticism feels threatening. Every difficult interaction feels like something must be analysed and solved. And suddenly the mind is no longer just doing the job. It is trying to protect an identity, trying to prove something, trying to avoid failure. That is when stress multiplies, because even after the workday ends, the mind keeps working. Have you ever noticed how the mind chooses one small moment from the day and replays it again and again? The body may leave the workplace, but the nervous system is still holding the day. You might feel it as a tightness in the chest, pressure behind the eyes, tension in the shoulders. a restless mind that refuses to settle. But here is something important to remember. Caring about your work is not the problem. Carrying all of it inside your body is. Just because the mind is replaying the day does not mean you have to keep carrying it. The day may ask a lot from you, but it does not get to define who you are. Right now, notice something simple. You are aware of the thoughts about work. You are aware of the tension in the body. You are aware of the stress, which means something deeper is here. Something quietly noticing all of this. This awareness does not need to solve the problem. It does not need to replay the conversation. It is simply present. And when you gently return your attention here, something begins to soften. So for a moment, let the story of the day pause. Not forever, just for now. Take a slow breath and bring your attention into your body. Notice your shoulders, your jaw, your hands, your breathing. Feel your feet on the ground beneath you. Often when a day has been stressful, the body tightens without us even realizing it. See if you can allow those places to soften, just slightly. Not forcing anything, just allowing a small release. Take another slow breath. As you breathe in, notice the weight of the day, the conversations, the responsibilities, the pressure you carried. As you breathe out, imagine placing that weight down, not solving it, not fixing it, simply allowing it to rest. For this moment, you do not have to carry it. This is how you let the workday end inside you. Let your breathing settle into a natural rhythm. Thoughts may still appear, memories from the day, moments you wish had gone differently. That's okay. Let them move past like leaves floating down a stream. You are not the leaves. You are the one watching the stream, and the stream is allowed to flow. Whenever the day feels heavy, you can return to this moment again. You can pause, breathe, and let the nervous system release what it has been holding. Because wanting to do a good job is something beautiful. Caring about your work means you are invested in what you do. But you are allowed to care deeply about your work without carrying all of it inside your nervous system. You can show up. You can give your effort. You can learn from mistakes and still allow the day to end when it ends. Your worth was never defined by a single call, a difficult conversation, or one imperfect moment. The mind may replay the day, but the day is already over. Take another slow breath. Notice how your body feels compared to a few minutes ago. Maybe your shoulders are a little softer. Maybe your breathing feels steadier. Maybe the mind feels slightly quieter. Even if the change is small, even if it's only 1%, that's enough. Beneath the noise of the mind, there is a quiet presence that remains. Still, steady, unmoved by the changing weather of thoughts. You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. The day may begin again tomorrow, but for now, you're allowed to rest. That quiet sky within you is still here, waiting beneath the noise. Thank you for being here, and welcome to the inner temple.